So, you want to build some serious muscle, right? But you're kind of worried about how to do it without, well, messing it up? You're in the perfect spot. Today, we're breaking down the ultimate game plan for getting bigger and stronger, the right way. Welcome to the Bulking Survival Guide. And let's be real, this is the big question, isn't it? The whole point is to pack on quality muscle, not just, fluff. Think of this as your roadmap to gaining mass intelligently, so you can eat big and still look sharp. Okay, so to build anything, you need materials, right? For your body, that construction crew is made up of 3 essential things we call macronutrients. Let's meet the team. First up, the MVP of the whole operation, protein. Seriously, think of every single gram of protein as a literal brick. Your body just cannot build or repair muscle tissue without it. A great rule of thumb, shoot for about 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal body weight. So that chicken, those eggs, that tofu, that's not just lunch. Those are the actual building blocks for the physique you're trying to sculpt. And this really just nails it, doesn't it? If you feel like you're stuck, hitting a plateau, the problem is often that simple. You just haven't sent enough protein to the party. Your muscles are totally ready and waiting to grow. You just got to give them the materials they're asking for. All right, let's move on to the next member of our crew, carbohydrates. Look, if protein provides the bricks, carbs are the gasoline for the construction workers. They are your body's #1 energy source. Without them, you won't have the power to lift heavy enough to even tell your body it needs to grow. Carbs are protein's hype man. And yeah, this pretty much sums it up perfectly. Trying to have an intense muscle-building workout without enough carbs is just setting yourself up to fail. You'll have zero energy, your performance will tank, and you won't create that stimulus you need for growth. So yeah, don't bring a Nerf gun to a firefight. And finally, we've got the site manager, healthy fats. Now, these aren't directly used for energy or building blocks in the same way, but they run the entire operation behind the scenes. Healthy fats are absolutely crucial for producing hormones like testosterone, which is basically the foreman on the job site, yelling the orders to build. So yeah, that avocado toast? It actually serves a powerful purpose. It's not just some trend. It's an amazing source of healthy fats that keep your body's internal engine running smoothly and your hormones optimized for growth.
Okay, now that we've met the crew, let's talk about the 2 non-negotiable laws of the construction site. If you ignore these, nothing else matters. I'm talking about the golden rules of gains.
Okay, listen up, because if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. You must eat more calories than you burn to grow. That's it. It's not a suggestion, it's like the law of gravity for muscle building, a fundamental law of thermodynamics. There is just no getting around it.
So what does a surplus actually look like? Where we're not talking about some all-out eat-everything-in-sight binge. For a clean bulk, where the goal is muscle gain over fat gain, a small, modest surplus is key. Aiming for an extra 300 to 500 calories above what you normally eat to maintain your weight, that's the sweet spot. Now for the second golden rule. Eating a bunch of extra calories without a reason is just gonna make you gain fat. The reason, the trigger for muscle growth, is heavy resistance training. Lifting weights is what tells your body, hey, we need to get stronger, use these extra calories and all that protein to build muscle.
And you can't just phone it in at the gym. You have to consistently challenge your muscles. It's a concept called progressive overload. The easiest way to think about it is like leveling up in a video game. To get to the next level, you have to beat the current boss. In the gym, that means adding a little more weight or just pushing for 1 more rep than you did last time. This line is hilarious because it is so true. If your muscles aren't given a new, harder challenge, they have absolutely no reason to adapt and grow. Comfort is the enemy of progress. You have to actively fight to get stronger over time. All right, so you're eating in a surplus, and you're lifting heavy. You're definitely on your way. But let's talk about the secret ingredients that separate the people who get incredible results from those who just kind of spin their wheels. This might just be the most overlooked secret of them all. You don't build muscle in the gym. That's actually where you break it down. The real building, the growth, happens when you rest. Sleep is mandatory. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours isn't being lazy, it's literally construction day for your muscles. And yes, naps are basically cheat codes.
Let's also be super clear about the type of fuel you're using. A clean bulk usually follows the 80-20 rule, 80% whole, nutrient-dense foods and 20% for the fun stuff. A dirty bulk, on the other hand, is just an excuse to eat junk. It'll make you gain weight, for sure, but a lot of that is going to be fat, not the muscle you're working so damn hard for.
And finally, let's talk about the glue that holds all of this together. First, your mindset. Building muscle takes time and a whole lot of patience. You're not going to look like a superhero in 3 weeks. And second, remember that supplements are just that, supplementary. They're the side characters. Real food will always be the star of the show.
Okay, we have covered a lot of ground. The crew, the rules, the secrets. Now let's tie it all together into a simple, actionable game plan that you can actually remember.
To make this easy, just remember this phrase. Please carry fat snacks, rest daily man. Kinda silly, I know, but it works. Let's walk through it. P is for protein, your bricks. C is for carbs, your fuel. F is for fats, the hormone juice. S is for surplus, the golden rule. R is for rest and lifting, the trigger and the repair crew. D is for don't dirty bulk, and M is for mindset. See, it covers the whole shebang.
You know what? If you forget everything else, just remember this. Bulking, when you boil it all down, is this simple. Eat more quality food than you burn. Lift with intensity and focus on getting stronger. And prioritize your sleep like it's your job. Then, you just repeat the process with consistency.
So, we'll end with this thought. The person you are right now, today, that's your before picture. You've got the blueprint now. You have the entire guide. The only question left is, what's your after going to look like?